Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the United States of America podcast. We're broadcasting live here from North Carolina. Um, there's a lot happening here, and there are a lot of questions across the, globe about what is going on and what is the state of North Carolina. And we, I just want everyone to know that our mission here is to protect the people and their assets. The only mission that all of us have is to protect the people and their assets. So I'm here today with the 8 new coordinators here on North Carolina. There's 2 of them that are missing this red hot minute. Tess lost her father yesterday, so she is with her family. I want to remind everybody too that like Lavel she lost her father last Friday, so she just buried him. There is a lot happening. And the last few weeks have been really tough. The last several years have been very tough, actually. Our state assembly, like all other state assemblies, have struggled with the corporate mindset and brainwashing that has been poisoning our minds, our consciousness for at least the last over 150 years. Going against the political correctness paradigm that promotes lies and immorality has been a paradigm shift that many of us have been working to overcome. The 8 of us are coming to you today because we believe that together we can help everyone more powerfully, and we can break out of this pattern and keep the focus on our only mission, which is to protect the people and their assets. It is the only work of our government or any government. The state of emergency here on North Carolina right now has definitely caught us off guard and completely, we were completely unprepared to be able to handle the situation. Thank you to our Federation. Thank you to our Federation for stepping in and managing this disaster swiftly and powerfully. Our recovery will take years, and our need to get organized and move with urgency, strength, focus, and determination will be successful. It is a shame that we were unable to get our act together sooner, but we are here now, and we are ready to do the work. We know that many of you are watching and wanting to help us with cash donations, goods, and labor. We needed some time to get in place to manage this effort, and we will need help in phases and over time. It is not something that we will be able to resolve in a few days, so we need to make space to collect material and a way to schedule the recovery. This work will be ongoing for a few years. We are simple men and women who are mothers and fathers, sisters and brothers. We're raising our sons and daughters, and we are not actors or politicians. We're just simple people. We are currently operating as a committee of the whole in an effort to manage this time of crisis, and we are leaning heavily on the guidance of the Federation, who has graciously stepped in to help, especially since none of us have ever done this before in the last 150 years. We welcome this experience. We welcome their guidance. We are open to learn from Anna and ready to serve and hope to be a demonstration for the rest of the 50 assemblies. And so with that, I wanted to introduce to you guys Lavel Gatherings, Rohit Bali, Anthony Hill, Antonio Russell, Daniel Deischer, Becky Rivenberg, and Tess Walsh are also coordinators on our state. Becky is part of a class right now, and she has no internet where she is located. And Tess, like I said, lost her father yesterday. And so she's grieving with her family, and we are lifting her in prayer. And with that, I yield to you, Anthony Hill.
Thank you, Nathan. Again, my name is Anthony Hill. We've tried to do our best to coordinate a lot of things going forward as a group and a team. Um, per circumstances statewide, that can be very overwhelming and overbearing, which is understandable. I myself am working with Rohit in regards to labor coordination, labor donations. Rohit has about 30 years of environmental safety. I've got several years of technology experience as well as communication and customer service. What we're primarily needing is a lot of coordination with cleanup, geotechnology engineering, label coordination, whether it would be people who are able and willing to assist in, all kinds of things like framing, concrete, brickwork, pillars, like home and road construction. The list goes on. We have designated a link tree, which has already been enabled, and we have temporarily disabled the link tree for North Carolina Assembly's main links to coordinate with the main focus, which is helping the people and helping with their assets, protecting them. All our contact information will be there. And that's just a brief summary from me. And I look forward to working with anybody who's willing to help North Carolina pull together and build strong. With that, I yield to Antonio.
Hi, my name is Antonio from North Carolina. Been in North Carolina particularly all my life. I got a lot of roots, a lot of family and loved ones that's here on the land. And when I had my awakening with as being a part of the U.S. citizen, knew that they had took my rights away. It was kind of awakening for myself, the knowing that we had been down the wrong trail and that they have basically made us all slaves to their system. And I have been a victim to this slave. I have been kidnapped, imprisonment for over 10 years in a federal prison based off a nonviolent crime. And that was a part of the system that made me think, and I had my epiphany while I was there to figure out that, something is wrong, this don't seem right. And every time I would go into their courts or every time I would get pulled over by a policy officer, it always felt like, it was something in my gut feeling that something just wasn't right. So once I got back on the land and soil, in January of this year, January the 5th to be exact, when I corrected my political status, I had a big relief in the spiritual realm to that the universe would let me know that I was on the right track of what I was doing as far as my own research. Then when I ran across Anna Vaughn, that was more assurance, and I reached out to my local coordinator, and I corrected my status with him as well. I say that to say this that I'm here to help stand my state, and I'm here to be a voice for my state, and I'm here to lead my state as we all come together collectively as we the people, and we share our ideas together to help build our state. We're in a state of emergency, and my heart goes out to the people that suffer from the hurricane. And it's our job at stepping up to make sure that we get relief for them people and that we stand by our people because they are our people. And that the most important thing is that us as we the people is that we have to stand. And once we begin to stand, we'll be able to withstand any storm. But we have to start with us. We have to come together with our differences in the way that we were taught. So I want to let everybody know that we must unlearn to relearn, and then we must march together as one, men and women on this state. And I'm here to serve just my people. And my mission is the people and their assets. And with that, I yield to Daniel.
Good day, everyone. My name is Daniel Deisher, a domicile in New Hanover County. I relocated to the area in 04. I'm directly working with Lavel, trying to keep people and the needs of the people together. This is a shortcoming, so I don't have enough time to fill in everyone on what we've done so far in the last 3, 4, 5 days. Just know that we're here on your side. We're working for you. I would like to go to some literature due to the natures of things that I'd like to share to remind us of all why we are here. These words come from Asking It Is Given by Esther and Jerry Hicks. Let me begin. I choose absolute and continuing abundance, for I understand that there is no limit to the wealth in the universe, and that by me attracting abundance to myself, I'm not limiting another. There's enough for everyone. It's not necessary about putting a big stash away. For wherever I want or need, whatever I want or need, I can easily bring into my experience. There's an unlimited supply of money, prosperity of all kinds available to me. I see myself surrounded by others who, like me, desire growth, who are drawn to me by my willingness to allow them to be, do, or have whatever they're wanting. I see myself interacting with others, talking, laughing, and enjoying with that which is perfect in them while they're enjoying that which is perfect in me. We're appreciating each other. No one is criticizing or noticing unwanted things. I'd like to move forward and keep that vibe alive and keep focusing forward on what we need to focus on, not to be selfish and drop all of our egos. And if you feel any of these words, please extend a hand. We need all the positive energy we can get. Donate wherever possible. Thank you very much. I yield.
Lavel?
Yes, my name is Lavel Gatherings, and I am from Mecklenburg County. And I stepped up for many reasons to be a coordinator, but the main one is that I love people and I love to help. And so there's no way I could not do anything. So that is the driving force for me. And, you know, I know that there are others who have already been helping and already been doing. And that's a testament of what we are doing. We're all working together. And that's been a theme that you've heard all of us say, is that we're working together. And so we're going to be reaching out to those who have been working and reach out to us as well, because we have to do this together or it's not going to be done at all. So I am working with Dan. We have been brainstorming. We've been reaching out. We've been calling, making different plans. So you all will be hearing about that later, but I'm here to do whatever needs to be done, and I yield.
Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Rohit Bali. I decided to step up and become a coordinator because I wanted to protect the people and the assets as well as everyone else in this group. And I have a background with disaster relief and environmental health. And so I thought it was really important to step up and help the people of Western North Carolina as much as I can and be able to get companies and labor and whatever else may be needed, geotechnical services, things like that, we need to rebuild roads and things like that, which may need help coordinating. And so therefore, that's the reason why I felt the need to step up and join the group of 8 of us to work together and do it as a team. I yield.
I think that we want everyone to know that all of the folks that are working to build their assemblies, you know, we all want to really do a good job. And I don't know that there's anybody who sets out on this path and is actually interested in doing harm. We're not really interested in causing harm. I think that none of us arrived in this, you know, at this place lightly or easily. We were all doing some kind of research and we were all seeking the truth, which is why we all found our way to, you know, the American state assemblies and Anna's work. Otherwise, we wouldn't have found our way there. So there's no, we have no desire to be, you know, fussing and fighting with people. Literally, the mission is to protect the people and their assets and have that, you know, for us to be able, a lot of people think that we probably shouldn't be speaking out in front of everyone like this, but we're following Anna. Anna says, you know, tell them to look at my skirt till they find Jesus. You know, what we're doing is lawful. We're the good guys wanting to help the people. We're not the bad guys. We're not the enemy. We know that this weather warfare, that it took the lives of 20, like 250,000 people that we are guessing on the number still. So there's that. We're guessing, we're kind of guessing on that number. And this is not I don't think this is something that we should feel like we can't all work together and share with everyone and allow to use as a demonstration to help everyone on all the states, because there's not one of us who is not interested in watching all of us win.
It's a time to come together. It's a time to operate in honor and out of love.
We're all here to we want to work with everybody. So whether you're on North Carolina or whether you're anywhere else and you want to help us, we are here. And we, like on this link tree, we've put buttons on there so that you can reach everybody. That way, no one's looking to try to figure out who to contact or how to contact them. The only person that we've actually allowed kind of a break is Tess, and that's due to the loss of her father. So her link will become active, but we're allowing her an opportunity to mourn her father. Lavel is just wants to be here. She's been mourning her father as well, and we are lifting her in prayer every day as well. So we just, we want everybody to know that we're here. There's a lot of assets. That's right, Rebecca. There's a lot of assets and a lot of talent here in North Carolina. And we all want to be here and work together and work with each other and support each other. So we are interested in helping everybody. And like Rebecca is saying that she feels that none of us have asked her what she needs, which I have asked her. I have talked to her. She told me that she didn't need anything right then and that particular day, because they were able to get access to some things. But all of us are not going to be calling everybody. We are all taking on a role in this, and we're all going to be helping with, listen, the PKTF is in contact with us, and they're trying to organize us. They wanted to organize the coordinators by region, but all of us felt like we were better suited to help everybody, not regionally, but actually within scopes of work. And Dan, would you like to speak to that?
Yeah, concept based. I run a job. I run a moving business. If I'd ever stand up and do what I have to do on my own, and they could do a better job than I can on my own, because I'm no better than 8 people anywhere. It's unmatched. It's the power that we need of everybody getting together. I will rightfully stand down at any time that anybody else can come fill in any shoes, and together and produce for the people more than what we can get done. So come join us, please, because together is the only way we can stand. I yield.
It took us this past week to get organized. Antonio, would you like to talk about that?
Yes, we have been in the backgrounds setting up a solid foundation where we can help every living man and living woman on our state the right way. We wasn't rushing, but we was rushing to put this together, and then all like-minded people came together to bring a solution that we do have in place. and that we will reach out to our assembly, that we will communicate with our assembly via email, and we will let everybody know what we got going on, because at the end of the day, we don't hide nothing. We don't do hidden meetings or nothing, but we're very transparent, very transparent when it comes to helping everyone and letting everyone know what we've been doing. So we do have a lot of things in place. We got a lot of people in the backgrounds that's reaching out to us, and they willing to help stand the seal. And we appreciate them people for stepping up and want to do something for their state, because back in the past, it wasn't them types of things. But now we asking whatever's in your heart that you want to do for your assembly, do it. Because this is the time for us to get out of our ego and tap into the spiritual realm that we may lift this state. And this is a spiritual warfare if people don't know. And once you begin to deal in the spirit atmosphere, you begin to release. And that's what we want y'all to do. We want y'all to step up, because we the people are strong when we stand together. And with that, I yield.
Yes, Dan, go ahead.
On the note added, as of the situation at hand, here it is. There's 8, coordinators, and how many of them already can't be here today for another reason? That's the same exact reason. Everybody, we need to focus on the fact that there was an emergency in this state, and there was nobody to step up and do anything because the people that were in their positions weren't available. And we as an assembly cannot let that happen again for our fellow members. There has to be this many people. And furthermore, Lavel and I aren't enough together. That's the point. Nobody's enough together. We need mass amounts of everybody getting together, and that's how we're gonna beat this affliction. I yield.
Lavel. I think Lavel might not be able to hear me. It's okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah.
You have a specific question, or you may just?
Oh no, I thought you were going to talk about. I thought you were trying to say something. It's my fault. You guys, we just basically, no one has ever experienced this type of work. We're not corporations, you guys. We're not corporate. And this is the thing that Anna keeps talking about. She's saying you have to care. You have to care about everybody. You have to work with everybody. We're not excluding anyone. We're not going to fight with anybody either, because you guys, we're operating currently as the committee of the whole. We're not corporate. We're not corporate. This is not a corporation. We are not actors. This is real. We're not actors. We're not politicians. We're not seeking your vote. That's not what's happening. We are powerfully standing up so that we're the only lawful government on North Carolina. And the only mission of the government is to protect the people and their assets. That doesn't mean who is status corrected. It does not mean who is visiting. It means all the life. When this happened, we were talking with Anna, and she said, the only thing we care about is all of the life, all of the living people. It doesn't matter, who they are, what their nationality is, all the life. We don't get to decide that we want to save this one and not that one. We're working for everyone. This has to be about everyone. This isn't about your clique or your group or your gang or your friends. This is for everyone. This is what it looks like when we, the people, come together. It's messy. We're not the same. None of us are equal. Equal means the same. We're not equal. But thank God we're not equal. Thank God we're not the same. What I can't do, Dan can do, or Lavel can do, or Antonio can do, or you can do. Out there, you can do it. The people up there in the mountains that are providing the relief right now, they're just the people. Nobody's coming to save you guys or us. No one's coming to save us. We have to help each other. We have to care about each other. This is what that looks like. It does not look like some linear assignment. We're not following orders of one somebody. We're here to help everybody. Everybody needs to get in where they fit in. So you'll notice on the link tree that it says, like cash donations. You can click a button. There's a cash donation button. When we were setting this up, we were setting it up the way Anna does. We're just copying what Anna does to help everybody. Okay. Whatever she's taught us and however, so she set up a Cash App to help all the people that she's got on the ground. So we did the same thing. This Cash App is not linked to any one of our bank accounts. It's just the app itself. So it actually looks like you're sending me money because I'm the one who set it up, but somebody had to set it up. Okay. And so we've set it up, and the link tree is actually posted in here. But when we get off of this call, it will be in the show notes for the YouTube channel, and every assembly member on North Carolina will have it texted to them as well. We don't want anyone to be excluded. We're not excluding anyone. The only thing that we ask is that you communicate with people who are on, who are taking care of the section of what it is. So like if you have labor to donate, you're going to be working with Rohit and Anthony, and they are on the link tree. If you're donating goods, you're going to be getting in touch with Dan and Lavel. And these folks, like all of us, we're not working just by ourselves. We want to put teams of people, under us. We're just trying to coordinate the communication. That's all that we're doing, is coordinating the communication. Antonio and myself, we're going to be helping people with any of the cash donation situations, and also any businesses. So if you are a small business and you need help because you were devastated, you should reach out to us. The businesses in Western North Carolina, the business owners, anyone who needs help like that, they should reach out to us. And anyone who has information to report regarding any of these 4 categories, because all we're interested in is protecting the people and their assets. We're not promising that we are going to have answers for everybody right away. But once you tell us what it is that you need us to coordinate with, we're going to pass it down the line, down the chain of command, and we're going to make sure everybody has the information so that you can get relief. We are not a bureaucracy. We are not a democracy. We are not. We are the people. We are simple people. We are liquid love. We love you. We are hardworking people. We want to help the people. So if we find out what's going on, you better believe someone's going to be working on trying to fix that for you. You must believe that when we find out, we're going to be doing whatever is required to make sure to provide relief somehow, answers somehow. And whatever we don't know how to answer, it's going straight up to the Federation. We aren't professionals at this. We're just professional lovers of you guys. That's all. We're just professional lovers of you guys. We just love and care about you. We just love and we care about you. Antonio, I yield to you.
Yes, I would like to add to that as well. Everybody got to realize that no one's in charge. No one's going to save you. We, the people, are in charge. I'm going to say that one more time. Nobody's in charge. No one's going to save you. We, the people, are in charge. That's a broad statement, but it's a small statement. So what I mean by that is this: you have to deal with self first, identify self first and who self is and what self purpose is. And if you got that love within self, then it's easy to love your living sister, your living brother. If you have that ego and you're dealing with self and frustration and depression, then you have to get that out of your life before you can begin to serve. Because if you don't love yourself, how can you love your neighbor? The golden rule. So I want to let y'all know that I practice what I preach. I put myself on the line to serve the people, because that's what it's all about. It's a simple plan. It's a simple thing that we need to do. We need to comprehend what we say. We need to comprehend what we read. We need to comprehend who we are. You need to comprehend what is your calling. Everybody have gifts. Like Nethi was saying, we're not equal. The Creator made us all unique in our own way, our own special way, to bring the vibration back to the 528, to where we need to be, uplift and love. Get out of our own way. Clean your house up first before you can clean somebody else's house up. And when you begin to see that and you begin to live that, this journey will make a lot of sense for the people. And I feel like my people on North Carolina, we getting it. We went through a major storm. We went through some major changes just for this day to happen. And I thank the universe for allowing it. But at the same time, we have to learn from it and grow from it and come together collectively as one. And the Federation already got the blueprint. All we have to do is apply it. And once we begin to apply the blueprint that Anna and the Federation has set for us, all we have to do is copy and paste and make it work for the living people. It's not hard, people. And everybody that's willing to stand up for this state, we are here with open arms to accept y'all to this assembly and to grow this assembly, that we may do outreach in the time of a disaster. Like Becca was saying, this is the time to witness. This is the time to tell people who we really are and what their state is really about. So I'm here. We all here. We all took this out of our time to volunteer to do this. Some of us work 40, 60 hours a week, and some people just sacrifice. So we coming together as one, because the universe is one and we all are one. And with that, I yield.
Go ahead, Daniel.
I'd like to touch on the subject real quick. I feel like corporate mindset is what we were working with before, very obvious. And I feel like many of the assemblies just didn't move very fast because everybody's sitting and waiting for a task. They're waiting for the CEO to tell the president, to tell the manager, to tell the shift manager, to tell whoever to sweep the floor. We're not going to assign tasks. We need everybody to speak up, open up your hands, your minds, your mouth, step forward, and tell us what you have to offer. Reach out to any one of the groups. You are self-governed. You can reach out to a group that doesn't suit you best and volunteer there if it just interests you. Or if you'd like to maybe talk to Becky and find out, which group might serve you best, and ask where you might be able to put your efforts. We would love to have you also, but we will not assign tasks. So please join in and give us your feedback. Thank you. I yield.
Excellent. Yeah. I see a lot of people saying things like, I want to do this. I need help with this. No one asked me for this. Also, there's a lot of, we're not going to receive any of the negative energy from before. We just want you to know that we don't want to be punished for, and we don't want to punish anyone else for anything that happened before, because we're not going backwards, you guys. Our 2 feet are facing forward. And so this is an expansive universe. It is a forward moving universe. We don't move backwards. We only move forwards. So we are not revisiting any of the, emotional traumas. We're not talking about all the PTSD and all the other whatever. Listen, all of us have been violated since birth, since our born day, not birthday. See, we don't even know how to talk because they've given us this horrible language that's not even real. We have a born day. We're not birthed in a canal, like a ship on the water jurisdiction. No, We're living men and women who have sons and daughters. We are loving people. Okay. So I see this incredible talent here. I hope all you guys, our coordinators here, are seeing this. Let me just put some of these folks up here. So KCP says, Nithya, I'm on California in the mountains, a certified suicide intervention specialist. Let me know what I can do to help. Let's make a note for, KCP, please, I encourage you to reach out. If you would kindly click on the communications contact on our link tree. We did paste it here, you guys. I'll try to paste it here again in this banner because I think maybe that'll help everybody. Let me just make a banner out of it so everybody can see that. This is what we're talking about, you guys. No one knows how to do this. We've not done this before. We've not done this before. We're not the knowers of all things. Okay? Here's the link tree, everybody. If you go to the link tree and you click the communications tab, then it will be great for you to be able to sign up over there. If you feel that you have labor to donate, whatever kind of labor that you have to donate, please contact Rohit or Anthony. They're on the link tree. You can click their thing. There's Anthony, speak to that.
Yeah, so sorry I had to jump out and jump back in. We're multitasking in this world. We're volunteers here, so we got to do what we got to do on the side at the same time. So I'm over here sitting in the post office with this phone and another phone watching the live and posting that link tree. So the link tree, yeah, if you just simply click the link, it'll be very specific what category does what, who contact is for who, and you just simply click the contact that you want to write to. It'll ask for your name, your phone number, your email address, and a message, and just simply type a message that what you want to communicate to us about. Hopefully it's on the related subject. If it's not related to us, we'll forward it to the person that it's related to. Real simple, real easy. And I love the energy that I've walked into when I came back onto this. Yes, we're all doing this out of love. We all have a lot of things that we're dealing with in our own families, in our own life, but we're not letting that get in the way with doing what we are here to do, which as a collective as a whole is protecting the people and protecting their assets. It's extremely important. And assets is a wide range word. It is all kinds of stuff. So let's make sure everybody is understanding of that. It's not just physical property. It could be land, belongings, people, family members. It's all things. And we need to band together and continue to band together to help each other. And no one says it's going to be easy, but we don't have time for any more arguments, no more fighting, no more struggling. We just need to work together and move forward, and that's it. I yield.
Lavel?
I wanted to say when KCP popped on the screen, it just made me think about like all the people who may feel insignificant, they may feel muted or not heard. You are the exact ones that we want, because a lot of times those are the ones who have a good heart, that love people, and we just want to extend a hand to say that we want you as well. Don't always just look at other people doing or feeling like you're not important enough, because the de facto world that we've come from is all about clout and your background and what you have, all the letters behind your name. But this is none of that. So I just wanted to just reach out and say to those who maybe feel not important, but you are important. So we want your help. Reach out to us. We would love to have you as well. I yield.
Sorry, I was muted. look, I see a lot of comments that are, people want a lot of answers. We want you to have the answers. We're not avoiding anything over here. What we're saying to you is nobody's going to tell you what to do. You're self-governing people. We're not going to tell you what to do. We're asking you to please click on, like, if you have things to donate, then click the donate goods, people. If you have cash you want to donate, click the cash donations. If you have labor you want to donate, then get in touch with the labor people, because that all requires coordination. And, the same thing for the stuff. If everybody just starts shipping a bunch of stuff to North Carolina, it's not as helpful as, when you're actually connected with the folks here and can show us, like coordinate with the people. A coordination is really helpful. So we tried to make the link tree as simple and easy as possible. This does not have to be really complicated. Again, the mission is protect the people and their assets. Protect the people and their assets. And we do know what we're doing. We don't mean to say that we don't know what we're doing. What we're saying is we needed to create coordination. We needed a system. We didn't have a system. And now we have a system that allows everyone to work together. There wasn't a system before that allowed everyone to work together. If we had one before, we would have used it. We did not have one. And so we're putting it on blast here. We're putting it out there on blast for the whole world to see that we're here. We're working. We needed a system. We created it. We did it even with our friends losing their fathers. We did it even with all of the pushback. We did it even with all of the emotional drama. I know that you guys know, because the corporatocracy loves theater. It loves theater. The corporatocracy is constantly on. That theater is running in the background competing with us, but we don't compete with it. We focus on the love. We focus on the people. Nature, the law of nature operates in an order. It operates in an order. It does not operate in competition. If in nature, if you are competitive, you're going to die. And we're not interested in that. We're interested in protecting the people and their lives, the people and their assets. And the assets is the land and soil and everything on it, everything in it, everything in the soil and on the land, okay? So reach out to us. Use the links to reach out to us, because we don't operate like panic attacks. We don't. We operate in an order, and we're here to help. Thank you. Is there anything anyone else wants to say before we close?
We love everybody. We look forward to working with everybody. We're here for each other. And with that, I end on that.